Hey guys, welcome back to Hello RC. This is Jason, and today I'm out here at Crawler County with the Axial Capra four-wheel steer. And I brought this thing out here today to do a little motor test. I haven't driven it in quite some time, but for today's run, I put a Sequre 1800 kV outrunner in it. I had previously had this motor in the Ecto, and I really loved it. So I thought I'd try it in the Capra and see how it performs and see if it's better than the 1800 kV Fusion SE that I had in it previously. The Fusion SE, you kind of had to do some modifications and have the transmission a little whopper jawed in order to fit it in there. But with this outrunner, there are none of those issues. And let's see if it helps it and makes it perform better. So let's get started. All right, here we go. It's been a while since I've driven this rig, so probably take me a little getting used to, especially driving one-handed and trying to operate the four-wheel steer. That's always a little bit tricky. But as you can see, this Sequre 1800 has just got an incredible slow crawl to it. And I still have the 14-tooth pinion that came stock with the Capra in this thing. I think that it probably needs like an 11-tooth. I think that's the smallest you can put in here. But I didn't have any available. My smallest one I had was a 10, and that's a little too small. But this is a very quiet motor for an outrunner. And Sequre is a company, they mostly make drone parts, and they kind of got off and ventured into the crawler motor scene. And fortunately, they sent me this one to try out. And like I said, I loved it in the Ecto, so I'm expecting it to do pretty good in the Capra here. And I'm driving extremely slow. Now, it is about the same price as the Fusion SE 1800 kV. I think the Fusion's about $80, and I think that the Sequre would come in at about $82 with all its ESC and the options. God, this thing's so good. Bad driving there. Let's get those wheels turned around the correct direction. There we go. To readjust my hand here on the camera. I haven't done anything to the programming on this Sequre. It did come with a Wi-Fi chip that you can connect to it and then adjust a lot of the parameters of the ESC. Now, one thing that worries me about the Capra four-wheel steer is it's been out for several years now, or the Capra in general. I know the two-wheel drive or two-wheel steer Capra is now discontinued, and this is the only one left. So it kind of concerns me that this one could be reaching the end of its life. Axial really likes to discontinue things without much warning, and this was just recently on a pretty decent sale. I think it was over $100 off. A little muddy here. I'm gonna go a different way. These are J-Concept Rupture tires. A little muddy right now. There we go, give it a little. Jammed in there pretty good. Alright, I'm going to have to get that out of there. Alright, that sucker was wedged in there pretty good. It was not going to come out on its own. I had to pull on it pretty hard just to get out. Straighten up my rear wheels here. Just try to give it a little two-wheel steer action here. Some serious side hilling. Definitely gonna have to re-engage the rear steer. This is what makes rear steer so good to have. Definitely think it could benefit from the lesser tooth on the pinion. But nonetheless, pretty darn good. Don't think I'm getting out of this one. Alright, back down to the bottom of Mount Miles. Easily one of the best performing crawlers that you can get. It is hard to beat this Capra. Not quite enough grip for that one with the muddy tires. You want to see what kind of speed it has here. Yeah, to me that's just too fast for the Capra. It doesn't need to be that fast. Definitely need a smaller pinion to give it a little more torque, less speed. I really need to try out the programming card for this thing. Cheat a little bit, take a shortcut. Terrible driving on my part there. Definitely not. That should have been a lot easier than what it was. That was 100% my fault. Let's try one more hard transition here. This makes most rigs cry when they pull up to this. And that Capra just makes it look easy. I might as well try this one more time. I'm going to do it this time without using any rear steer. I think that was where I screwed up before. Much better. All right, guys, I think we'll wrap it up right there for the day. tire's a little cleaned off. But if you like this sort of content, please subscribe, and thanks for watching, and tell me what you thought about this motor. I think that it did okay, but it could definitely use a smaller pinion, but that's just my opinion. But it is a great motor. I've really enjoyed it so far, so we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.